Okay guys, so Dragon Ball Super episode 71 was interesting to say the least. Now, this episode was different in a lot of reasons. So basically this episode starts off with Goku dead and Piccolo Goten and go on finding him. But then this episode rewinds to earlier that day, I suppose, and the whole episode, Goku is a little bit paranoid because supposedly he knows that somebody has put a bounty over his head. But the whole interesting thing about it is Goku spends the majority of the episode freaking out about sensing Hit's energy, even though he doesn't know it's Hit right up until the last minute. So Goku basically turns into this paranoid hot mess. Anything from freaking out at dinner to walking into the ladies' department at the clothing store and thinking one of the mannequins is Hit. So Goku was basically a hot mess in this episode. Although it's interesting to note that Goku actually knew that somebody was after his head. And it's never explained how he knows this as of yet, but all he says is, I know somebody's out to get me. And through this episode, Bills is concerned that Goku hasn't been showing up to train a lot, and he rides Whis about, basically making Goku's ass get back on the ball, because he makes a reference that the Universal Tournament could begin at any moment. And if Goku's not ready, because he's our lead fighter, then we're basically gonna be sunk. And as we all know, that inspires Vegeta to go at Whis harder, and that's really all we get out of those three for this episode. But the real interesting part that this episode adds is it actually lets us see the job that it carried out before he got the order to go kill Goku, and how he carries out the execution in the previous job is not unlike how he handles it with Goku. Basically, he uses the time freeze technique, sort of like how Goldo did, but this time freeze technique is a lot more developed and more effective. So basically, he was able to walk into this mafia office in this city and basically make it so nobody else could detect him other than his target, and it was pointless for his target to try and resist him. And we basically see it carry out the job. He goes and attacks Goku. Goku finally finds his energy. Goku and Hit meet up, and Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, but at first he has his back turned to him, and it's like, I will not carry out this execution unless you're standing face to face with me. So, because apparently that's his one rule as an assassin. I guess that you cannot carry out the job unless the victim is well aware of your presence, or at least maybe that's just a personal rule that Hit has for himself. So Goku turns around, he fires an energy blast, and then Hit basically punches Goku in the chest, and that is what stops his heart. one big bad blow to the chest. And then that's basically where the episode ends. So yeah, an interesting episode, particularly with the parts of Gohan and Goten trying to figure out what's wrong with Goku. So yeah, an interesting episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep on rocking.